Hey, transforming your world, transforming your dreams, transforming your ideas to come true. God has given us wisdom to inspire our world, to make our generation, Nigeria, a better place. Thank God He's giving.
Hello and welcome to another exciting and entertaining edition of your program What for Youth, a platform where we celebrate youths that have taken excellence as their second name in their respective career. I still remain your host Khadijat Mohammed. Today on the show we'll be meeting the creative director of EBIRA, an organization made up of vibrant young men and women that dare to delve into hiking activities not only to keep fit but to also project our natural heritage and attract attention to them. As you all know how we do it on the show, we will be joined by our guests right after this break. Stay with us.
Nigeria, a country blessed with a vibrant youth population, a grossly underutilized youth population. What are the challenges of youth development? What are the solutions? As a youth, what are your contributions to national development, ensuring you become one of tomorrow's leaders of a greater Nigeria? Answers to these questions and the X-ray of burning youth development issues are our focus on Word for Youth. Word for Youth. It is what it is.
Welcome back from that break. We are already joined by our guest, ABDUKAREEM ISHAQ, the creative director of EBIRA. Glad to have you join us.
Thank you, ma'am. It's my pleasure being here today.
All right. Quickly, if you can, tell us about EBIRA.
EBIRA is a brainchild of some creative youth from Kogi State. And we've watched around the globe and we understand that the tourism potential of Kogi State is put on a nest, and we decided to delve into it, and for over 2 years now we've been doing excellently good.
Can you tell us a few activities you've partaken in?
Okay, at first I think we've had a series of hiking here in Okene and Abuja. Early this year last year we had one which was a hike extra that happens in Okene, and it was massive and the anticipation was good, because after that particular hike we've seen other hiking brands emanating from every corner, and our joy was that it brings the youth, it engages the youth, and it makes them very, very well happy. But that is not our core value, putting this together. And then we've had 1 or 2, 3 in Abuja, so that is just it. And massively, last year to this year we've hiked about 9 good times, and they are all hikings that actually depict many things about the EBIRA nations and Kogi State at large. So that is just it.
Being the first of a kind in Kogi Central, how was the idea welcome when you first started?
Oh, it was a very big one. It was not welcome at first. Okay. We have to fight many odds, like starting from discriminations, the mythical belief of the people. Okay, there's actually a mountain we hiked one certain time, and women are not allowed to even have access to the mountain. And there are so many things, like, okay, all of this thing is just that we just need to do this because by inclinations the EBIRA people are said to be people of the mountain and cave. So if we are now going back hiking, every trails we go, we see it as going back to our origination, going back to our roots. So that is just it.
I'm coming to the aspect of the name EBIRA Hikers. Are you people just limited to EBIRA? We know EBIRA land is a mountainous area, mountainous region, but is that only limited to your hiking activity? Is it limited to EBIRA land, or you take it far?
No. Like February next year, we're planning a massive hiking expedition for Kogi in large, and it's going to happen in Lokoja, and we are planning of bringing other hiking brands from outside the state down here. So it's not just limited to Okene, but the fact is just that we felt this is our home, and that is why we are actually pushing that of EBIRA to the globe. And the success story is just after the hike is really the work, because after the hike you get pictorial evidences, videos, and this thing has to go to the global village, which is the social media platforms, and you see many people, mostly foreigners, engaging on those things, trying to make verifications, different findings on these settings. So automatically we end up in our own way projecting the image of Kogi tourism potential to the globe.
How did you get the mountains you guys hike?
First, we go for scouting.
Okay.
First is for us to approach a particular mountain, try to know how historic it is. Then the next thing, connect with the dwellers of such community where the mountain resides.
Okay.
And we got to know the do and don'ts of the people about the mountain, because there are so many mythical beliefs about mountain. Like there's actually a documentary we're working on now.
That must be adhered to.
Yeah, that must be adhered to. Okay. So that is just, we just need to go traditionally to know what it takes to get to this mountain first, before we don't just look at mountain and decide to climb. No,
Okay.
we go through a process of consultation. Then after then we now know what we want, and if it is accessible to us, we go hiking before we make it open to the public to come hiking.
Okay, and how do you get the public involved?
We've been so far so good. I think a TV station has been awesome. Your station too has been doing a very good job trying to see the blueprint of the brand, and you've been supporting in every ramifications, like pushing even when we don't even want to push, so which is very, very massive.
All right. Of course, I can see, as you can see, I have a branded T-shirt of the organization
just
on
as I
me.
said.
Okay, we'll be going on a short break. We'll be back shortly. Alright, welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is What for Youth, and we are having a discussion with the creative director of EBIRA Hikers. Today, you've not missed much, but in case you miss any previous edition of the program, you can always visit our YouTube channel, What for You TV, to catch up with us. Alright, still on the discussion.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yes, this year you are going to be holding another hiking activity that you term the Pathfinding Trail. Tell us about that.
Wow. This trail, I've seen it as a mother of all trail.
Okay.
Like, to me it's a mother of all trail, because things that are packed under it are mostly awesome. Though we have our challenges right now, we're going through a lot right now, trying to put all of this together, but trust me, at the end of it, it will worth anybody's time, because we believe people will be coming home. If you see on this thing, it has a particular motto that says, the adventure where only the brave dares. So if you see this alone, you understand that there are much activities packed under this to spice it up. So
Activities such as?
We'll be doing a skaters night for the awareness of the event. These skater nights will bring different skaters around EBIRA land and Kogi State in general. So they are going to lock on for one award or the other. It's going to be a street open something. Right there we're going to have exclusive interview and other people who will be coming in. So it's going to be like a street something open to everybody to see. While in the morning of that same day, we'll be calling for aerobics. And these aerobics can be joined by any age, because we are trying to improve the health aspect of the youth and the old, because this is something we think is very, very necessary for us to do. So by them coming out to attend this aerobics, it's going to you're going to lose much on your weight, and it's going to really be effective on your living. So that is why we are putting that aerobics together. The aerobics is going to be an open one, no price tag. Everybody is welcome. It's going to be a family doing, and there's going to be music, fun. So that is on the introductions to the event. So while we rest through on 1st and on the 2nd of January, by God's willing.
Okay, 2nd of January.
2nd of January, the aerobics and skaters night will happen on the 31st of December 2020. While on the 2nd of January 2021, we'll be having the hiking expedition.
Okay. For people that are interested to join in the program, tell us how do they
Okay, it's simple. The program is really open for sponsorship, advert placement, and others. because right about now we really have a lot to like take out, because this particular project is not just about the hiking. It has games that deal with your intellectual person. So all of this. So if you are interested in this, all you need to do is just go to Event Tribe. The event is already ongoing. Tickets are fast selling on ongoing, because at least for 4 days, for some days now, we make an update of the event on a Event Tribe, and seriously, I think we have like over 30 people already booked now, and we only have 20 slots open, 200 slots open for people.
200
slots. Yeah, we are expecting 200 hikers that day. Though if we don't know what might happen, because we know before that time it will close up. So our capacity right now can only carry 200. That is why we are begging everyone that if you are going to attend the hike, in order to avoid police harassment or any security harassment or anything, just go online, do the registration. Then we'll know that, okay, yeah, we are hiking with you, and your responsibility is in our care. You understand? It's in our care, because if you don't have the tag and you don't have the shirt, you're not going to be allowed access into the event.
Okay.
Because we want to have it as quiet as we could and as loud as we could too.
Okay, talking about the T-shirt and the tag, how do they purchase this?
Okay, the tag is going to be manufactured from the registration code you have on your registration during the course of registration with the ticket.
Okay.
Then as for the shirt, you can actually get the shirt through same link. You can get it via WhatsApp or any of our social media handle. So this one is very open and simple.
And where do you see hiking activities, let's say in the next 5 years from now?
With the way we are going, if the necessary authority comes in, I think we'll have it cool. Like in the next 5 years, I should be expecting a massive result, because even if I give up, the team are not willing to give up. Like this year alone, we've had like 9 good times, and you imagine that what it looked like for you to hike 9 good times. Like the last time we had the independent Nigeria Artistic Independent hike, the messages we are sent, and people got to understand that, yeah, this is what we really need. The youth are creative and something like that. Sorry, on the t-shirt again, I think we had an issue with the design out already. People were like, okay, why is the EBIRA inscription, EBIRA hikers, not on the t-shirt? Because right now we only have pathfinding trail at the front of the t-shirt, while we have the EBIRA hikers logo at the back of the t-shirt, and people have been complaining like trying to phantom why the EBIRA hikers logo is hidden. I was like, no, it is not like that. On the first place, we decided in the first place at the first event to sell the name of the brand. That is why the inscription EBIRA hikers is on the t-shirt, even when the first event is even hike extra.
Okay.
Now, after selling the name of the brand across, and it was well sold, now we don't think you don't just sell name. You should be thinking of the creativity behind the name. That is the essence why the pathfinding trail by inscription is on the shirt, on the front of the shirt. Now EBIRA hiker, which is the chief host, is now at the back. So it's still very, very much normal for you to have the EBIRA hikers anywhere, even if the EBIRA hikers is not there, but it is from the stable of EBIRA hikers.
For this year's celebration.
For this year's celebration, yeah.
Okay. Now, talking of hiking activity, where do you see it going? Not just in Kogi State, in Nigeria as a whole, because hiking as a sports activity is one thing.
It's now one of the biggest things that I've seen. Because if you go to places like Abuja, Jos, you enjoy hiking to the fullest. Because even in Abuja, I think every weekend is for hike. You see different people, working class, who knows the values of their health, come out to partake on these activities. And at the end of the day, everybody feel like, wow, it's a very good one.
Okay.
Because even right about now, EBIRA hikers is not just known in EBIRA. If you go to Abuja and others, I think I've had 1, 2, 3 contacts this year alone calling us to come fix their event for them in and outside Okene. I think on 28th we'll be having one in Abuja too.
Okay. Still talking about the major events you'll be having this year.
Okay.
Tell us about the mountain you'll be going to for hike.
Sorry, as tradition, you know, we have it as tradition because of security challenge, security problem.
Okay.
We don't normally unveil the mountain we'll be hiking, but trust me, on our own side, we always come out tall and strong. So
Okay.
we are hiking. First thing we think is the safety of the people you're going with
Okay.
first. Then the next thing is how safe is the mountain for them. So that is why, even no matter how the trail is, you still try to keep some certain information reserved to you. But the rest assured, this year's meeting point will still be the same as last year's meeting point.
Which is?
Agasa Junction, to be precise.
Okay. Your final word before we run the program up today to youths like you out there that are still wondering what to do with their talent.
Okay, I think my final word for the youth is as simple as, if you don't do something, you'll never get to realize what you have upstairs. If you're too scared to take your chances, you might never survive it. So take your chances, do something, even if you do it wrongly, but accept the fact that you are open to corrections, and that is how you move. So keep daring the odds to do what you want to do, because youth from my own side of the state faces a lot of challenges. Nobody give you listening ears until you finally make it to who you want to be. So that is, you don't need to wait for anybody to give you ear. You should know that as you're picking this, you will be open to criticism. So that is, take it as your building point, and trust me, you'll be at the top.
All right, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Much,
yes, it's a pleasure having you.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, as we have hear our guests say, dare to dream. Go out and pursue your passion, your desire, and of course, with determination, you will get there. All right, this is where we'll be wrapping it up today on the show, What for Youth. We will be joining you same channel, same time next week for another interesting edition. Do remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, What for You TV, to get subsequent edition of the program. Thank you. I remain your host, Khadijat Mohammed. Until next time, goodbye.
Hey, transforming your world, transforming your dreams, transforming your ideas to come true. God has given us wisdom to inspire.